你好，我是国梅，看世界听故事，让我们共同成长。今天是11月28号啊，正好是感恩节的第2天。那么我在这里呢，我们也看到了在香港的这个新闻，一个火灾让人非常的痛心。今天正好遇到了我的邻居，他就是一位真正的美国的消防员和急救人员。那么在这里，我也想请大家跟他一起来探讨一下。这位小伙子叫 Julius， 我们请他来跟我们讲讲啊，消防的知识和相关的一些在美国他们是怎么样预防这些防火的各方面的教育工作。那么现在我就请出我的邻居 Julius，Come on。
How are you?
Julius.
My name
Yeah.
is Julius.
Can you say 你好？
你好。
Okay, so Julius 是一个真正的消防员和在急救的工作，他都经过正规的培训啊。他是我们 Daily 的一个正式的消防员。那么今天呢，我就想请他谈一谈有关消防和防火一些方面的知识。Okay, Julius, have you seen the news about the fire in Hong Kong, the tragedy that happened?
Unfortunately, yes, I have.
Okay, do you want to briefly tell us about how you feel when you see the news?
Sure. Yeah, those things are obviously they're very difficult because a lot of damage is caused and a lot of people are, in tough times due to the fire. Those are bad days. Unfortunately, if you can prevent those days as much as possible, that would be awesome. So say if you get in a position where you are in a fire, you're in a building, hopefully you've had a system or you have a system in play where you know what to do as far as pulling the fire panel to make other people aware that the fire has gone off, or also you have a nearest exit, you remain calm, some kind of system, whether it's a policy or guidelines. Okay, we're in this situation, we have a fire going on, how could we get as many people out as safely as possible while remaining calm and making sure that everyone else knows what's going on. So you have to make sure that your water system's working. If you're not familiar with the stuff, the average person doesn't know what's going on inside of a fire. So if you go to your manager or the property manager and they're unaware, you can always reach out to your local fire department, have them come out and make sure that all your systems are working, your alarms are working correctly, because unfortunately these things do happen, and when they do happen, it's how could you mitigate the damage and loss of life at best possible for everyone.
Very well said. So it looks like in America, people start to have the training or fire drill at an early age. So as a firefighter at the fire station, do you guys have any regular training or introduction to the ordinary citizens?
Yeah, so in America, typically you start this around kindergarten and the whole stop, drop, and roll thing, so people are exposed to fire and they know what to deal with in those situations. But yeah, you could always reach out to your fire department, or you could reach out on Google or YouTube and say, fire mitigation, how to control a fire. There's also fire extinguishers that we carry here in America, and there's different kind of fire extinguishers for different type of fires, because there's also different classes of fire, which you can kind of like dig into a little bit more the more you get familiar with the fire service. But you don't need to dig into it that much if you're a day-to-day person and you just show up to work. You have to make sure you have your fire extinguisher on the property, make sure that it's updated because they do expire, and now you have to know how to use it. So maybe you buy 2 fire extinguishers, one for your office and the other fire extinguisher. Everyone who works there, you can practice it, put your hands on it, play with it a little bit, because when you're going to need it, you're going to be stressed out and times are going to be tough. So you have to be able to be familiar and operate it as well.
So actually, for my home, I don't have a fire extinguisher. Should we keep one at home? Do you have one at home?
I do. We do.
Oh.
Yeah. Especially for homes. Now you're getting a little bit more specific in residential. Typically, the garage catches on fire first because you have a lot of electronics in there. Typically, people have their cars or bikes. So it's not a bad idea to have at least 2 fire extinguishers on your property. You can keep one in your house and one in your garage if you have one as well.
Oh, wow. What size? Is there any particular type you want to recommend? If my audience is, they want to buy one to keep at home, what do you recommend?
Sure. So just your standard fire extinguisher you would see on Amazon or Google. There's a whole bunch of different kinds, but just one about this size. Literally, they carry them about that size.
The small one is good, right?
The small one's good. So
home household use?
Yes, exactly. So you don't have a major fire extinguisher sitting in the middle of your living room, but just something small enough you can tuck off to the side and it's there when you need it.
Okay, talking about the fire extinguisher, sometimes it comes out, is the foam or what? it's kind of very strong. Sometimes people get hurt because the fire bouncing back. I heard. Is that true?
That's like in rare cases. You don't have to worry about that. Yeah,
okay.
they're pretty. They have a pin, and they're pretty easy. All you got to do is pull the pin, and then you would just hold it with the nozzle, and it will take care of its. There's no explosion or any kind of backlash.
No explosion. What I heard is wrong. That is there any distance you should keep when you do the fire? When you put down the fire, that's
I see where you're going with that. This just a safe distance. There's like no hard rule of like distance and length, but obviously if it starts to get hot, you know you're too close.
Okay, got it. I actually bought from Amazon a blanket, something like they call it like a blanket.
Yeah.
Because I saw it from the Amazon commercial from the firefighter suggesting to buy that. Is it good?
Yeah. Perfect. Yeah, that's awesome. That's not a bad investment at all.
Okay.
Yeah.
So thank you so much, Julius. 所以在这里呢，我们也跟这个真正的美国的消防员学习一下，我们在美国生活应该使用一些什么样的防火器材，同时也增进一些跟防火有关的知识。那非常感谢您的关注啊！在这里呢，其实 Julius 他还有一个业余的工作，因为他们消防员的时间会比较多，他还有个业余的生意呢，就是帮大家进行一个窗户的清洁。So I know you have a side business about window cleaning. Okay, tell us your phone number and your contact and what service you have briefly. So if anybody needs that service, we'll contact you.
Sure. Yeah, I work for the fire department. My name is Julius. I also own a window cleaning business. We do residential, which is homes, and commercial, which is more of your buildings or car dealerships or office buildings sort of thing. Just very quickly, we clean the window inside and out. We take care of all the framing, the tracks, and the screens. We have all the proper equipment, manpower, and we're local, based out of Davie, and we'll be doing Maggie's house soon.
Okay, very good. Give me a discount, right?
Yes.
So 在这里呢，其实我们也涉及到一个有趣的话题，就是在美国啊，除了正式的工作以外，很多人他们自己也做自己的一个生意，因为在美国它是一个这种商业社会嘛，大家有时间的话能够多挣一些钱也是好事儿，尤其是像有的工作啊，他们是有很多的业余时间，所以他们会做一些。那这个话题呢，我们以后再谈。好的，那感谢大家，我们到这里就结束了。有什么问题在评论区留言，我们下期再见。